So welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and the Hatching Tide seasonal event is well underway. And I almost missed it because of Elden Ring, but I managed to find out it was happening just in time. So the amphitheater in Old Gridania has been very nicely decorated. So let's speak to Jihli Aliapoh.
A happy hatching tide to you, friend. Are you the exquisite decorations you see about you to your liking? But where are my manners? My name is Jihli Aliapoh, and I oversee the centerpiece of the celebration, the glorious, extravagant egg hunt. You are an adventurer, are you not? If it wouldn't be too bold of me, might I ask your name? Lilith? What a lovely and festive ring that has to it. But where was I? Ah yes, the egg hunt. The tradition began several years ago, after I was blessed with a vision by the 12 Archons of ages past. As it happens, I was visited by a most curious dream again this year. In it, brave adventurers, not unlike yourself, were going about town handing out decorative eggs in the company of, chickens and odd-looking rabbits. Truth be told, I have struggled to grasp its true meaning. Still, if the past is any guide, the best way to get to the bottom of this is for us to recreate the image from my dream and see what good fortune it might bring. To that end, I've invited Master Paulin, Limbs of the Min's preeminent chicken farmer, and his flock here to Gridania, and furthermore, placed an order for a full fluffle of rabbit-esque mammoths resembling the ones from my dream. We have, however, hit a bit of a snag. It would appear the hens have not yet gotten acclimated to their new environment, and they've been raising quite the ruckus, making it nigh impossible to retrieve the eggs they've laid. Might you be willing to lend a hand? Well, that sounds exciting. Now that's a woman after my own heart. You will be compensated handsomely in spectacular rewards, of course. That one perhaps needs some work. In any case, Master Paulin's chickens are being cooped in the Great Loam Growery. Might I ask you to travel there and give them a look? My friend Anota works there as well, so I'd be most grateful if you could also ensure that she's not overly harried.
Oh, it seems we found a bunny friend here too. How are you, Nonanota? Is there something you need? Pray forgive me, I'm feeling terribly exhausted at the moment. Jihli sent you to help. Well, it's most appreciated in that case. Allow me to explain. Well, it's true. We've been having trouble rounding up the eggs. We also face a more pressing concern. The growery has been invaded by bizarre fluffy creatures. What's more, they're not content just to run around and make mischief. Why, they're tormenting the chickens and trying to steal the eggs for themselves. Needless to say, that has only driven the chickens into even more of a tizzy. It's been a veritable battlefield. Master Paulin is doing all he can to keep the creatures contained, but even he seems to just be at a wit's end. Ah! Master Paulin! Has our last line of defense been breached? Oh, the poor man. Egad, that's one of them. Our fearsome invaders from the gods know where. Good heavens. They both look as like they're out for blood. Whatever are we going to do? Let me try to calm them down. Such bravery! Not that I expected any less from you. In that case, good luck out there. And remember, close observation of both parties is key to a successful mediation. Drawing upon your extensive experience in confronting myriad savage beasts, you gaze upon the two bloodthirsty creatures intently, taking in their every move and facial expression. The chicken and the bunny stand at odds, neither willing to give an ilm in their grudge. Or so you assess the situation. How fascinating. The chicken is understandably on its guard, fearing that the rabbit is targeting its eggs. But could it be that the bunny too harbors some resentment of its own? Now that I think about it, this creature bears a most uncanny resemblance to the rabbits Jihli described from her dream. I did some research of my own before you arrived. According to the terms, it is so rare a creature that many consider it simply a myth. Have you by any chance encountered anything similar during your travels? Have I? Maybe? Sure. Now that you mention it. You don't say. I expected nothing less of a well-travelled adventurer such as yourself. No doubt you're already aware, but most of these unique creatures are known in certain parts as happy bunnies. There is something about their long ears, fluffy tails, and hippity-hoppity manner that brings a smile to one's face, yes? Why, legend has it that simply encountering one is sure a sign that good fortune is headed your way. While they are not precisely the same creature, perhaps our most unique guests will have a similar auspicious effect on us. You there, Mr. Bunny. If you are truly as happy at heart as your compatriots of legend, might you not make peace with those fine chickens and cooperate with us to make this year's festivities an extravaganza of merriment and good cheer? No, I don't think we have seen them before. Oh. But this won't do! Why, our harbinger of happiness is fleeing from our very grasp, and our last chicken is running off with it. Something must be done. If Jihli's dreams are to be trusted, and I've known them to be anything but, those bunnies and their unique power are the key to making this year's Hatching Tide festivities a rousing success. I beg of you, friend, follow those creatures. They may lead you to their fellow escapees. I'll do the same just as soon as I see to Mr. Paulin's wounds. I wasn't able to make out where they were headed, but no doubt there was an eyewitness or two nearby. Pray gather what information you can, and round up the little critters as best you are able. We can rendezvous back in town with Jihli.
Well, that was a sight if I've ever seen one. Bizarre-looking bunnies and chickens racing by me as if possessed. They were headed over that way, toward New Gridania. I can only hope they don't cause too much of a stir in town.
Chickens and rabbits? They were headed for the Aphrodite Plaza. Go after them if you like. The others won't pay nearly enough for me to get mixed up in all this.
Chickens and rabbits? Oh, I saw a whole army of them running off to Carline Canopy.
Oh, I don't think Mother Mione would be too happy about that. How do they get around so fast on those tiny legs? I'm not cut out for this. Was that? They're where now? Good gods. Understood. I'll enlist the services of an able adventurer right away. Matrons, teats, don't sneak up on me like... Wait a moment. Are you perchance an adventurer? The notice sent you in search of the bunnies, you say? How fortuitous. That link pearl core just now was from her, and she's tasked me with doing the very same. Just between you and me, however, I've yet to catch a single one. As I was running after them, their friends started showing up, one after the next, and before I knew it, a veritable legion of them had hippity-hopped their way into the Twelveswood. I fear there's too many of them for the two of us to handle alone. I'll go and call for reinforcements. Could I trouble you to go on ahead to the Mirror Planks? According to Nonota, that's where they were last sighted. In the meantime, I'll do my best to rally others to our cause. Now go quickly, friend. The fate of this year's hatching tide hangs in the balance. The fate, happiness, is a warm bunny, can only be completed as a disciple of war or magic. We have to catch those bunnies, unless this year's hatching tide won't happen. I guess just stay away everything. Oh wait, I need to join the fate. Oh, now I can't do it. Oh, one. Oh, okay. Quick, catch the ball! Quick, catch the ball! I'm terrible at catching bunnies, apparently. That's it. Stay still. Could you have your help, Kage? Okay, ignore the chickens. It's the bunnies we want. Okay. Oh. So we get them when they're stunned? Nice. Well, they don't stay stunned for very long, do they? Okay. Oh! Stop running away from me, bunnies! We're trying to help you! I don't know the range on these. I guess when they turn to like clouds, they've been taken. Yay, we did it! We got 10 fortune eggs. Nice.
Oh, Lila, say no more. I've heard everything. My sincere apologies for the trouble we had to put you through. But let it suffice to say your efforts have all but saved this year's hatching tide from disaster. Some stragglers are still running about, but we've captured the better part of both flocks. Nonota, Master Paulin, and my colleagues should be able to round up the rest in due time. But there's even more good news. It seems the exercise went a long way to soothe our savage chickens, and we've retrieved eggs in abundance to decorate. Ah, Nonata, Master Paulin, allow me to thank you for your efforts as well. I was just sharing the happy tidings with Lila here. Wait, is this perchance one of the happy bunnies that were the source of this whole hullabaloo? Why, they truly are the spitting image of the little critters that came to me in my vision. Seeing how calm and well behaved it is now, I can scarcely believe it gave you such trouble. Your other chickens are resting easy now, I gather.
No worries there, Jihli. My dear, my birds have spent up all their nervous energy and are relaxed now, as ever I've seen them. Why, after a little spat, it even seems they've come to a mutual understanding with their new fluffy friends. I'm happy to say the rabbits too are now obeying our attendance with scarcely a peep of argument, and wouldn't you know it, just before one of them handed us this crystal.
Could it be? Why? They truly are harbingers of happiness and good fortune. I have a good feeling about this, Lila. Do come back later so I can fill you in on the details, yes? Needless to say, I also have a special something for you as a token of thanks for your services. As for now, I must prepare for the festivities. In the meantime, could I trouble you to lead these little fellows through the streets and join them in handing out eggs to the townspeople? If my dreams are any guide, I'm sure it'll bring no end of smiles to one and all. Wow, aren't we all so eager? That's what I like to see.
And with that, I'd be best putting the final decorative touches on these eggs. Whenever you're ready, just say the word. Ready to start handing out some eggs? Lovely, in that case, here we go. Pray take our little friends along and spread happiness the whole city over. Not for Kazolta. Greetings, Lilith. It's always a pleasure to have you here in Gridania, and would seem you befriended some rather charming little helpers. Why, what a lovely egg. How very kind of you. And there's the most toothsome looking little cake inside. Do stop by the canopy when we've finished here. I have a brew that will accompany it perfectly. I should enjoy that indeed. Lilith, on behalf of all of Gridania, allow me to thank you and your little colleagues for making this year's hatching tide so memorable. Once your work is concluded, I hope you will have time to relax and take in the cheer of the season. So is this Senna? I can't remember her full name. You and your new friends are relaxed to stop by for a cup of tea as well, should the moon strike. Is that Mother Mione? I dare say you ought to claim a table sooner rather than later. These sweets will draw adventurers by the droves. Now it's raining. Of course it is. The music here is so, I don't know, jovial, wholesome.
Welcome back, Lilith. How did you and your little friends fare? Splendid to hear. At first, I feared that my dream might bring only chaos and confusion to the realm this year. But thanks to you, I do believe we can declare this year's egg hunt a rousing success. Oh, but how could I forget? In recognition of your tireless efforts on our behalf, my fellow dreamers and I have prepared a very special hatching tide present just for you. Did I mention how I procured mammoths from the Goldsmiths Guild for the festivities? This is one of them. Sadly, it was completely lifeless from the moment of arrival. It seems its core had come loose and fallen out on the way here. But would you believe it? I slipped in that crystal the little bunny gave me, and in an instant its tail puffed up and it whirred back to life. I'm quite confident it will bring its caretaker nothing but good fortune and smiles galore. And I would very much like that person to be you, Lilith. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart.
Now that all the hard work is done, I do hope you'll have the chance to relax and enjoy the festivities for yourself. They've only just begun, and after all, and should you find yourself in the mood to help us out, hand out more eggs, simply say the word. Hatching Bunny, a mammoth inspired by the peculiar rabbits in Jihli Aliapoh's vision. Initially missing a core, it sprung to life by the power of the crystal brought by an actual happy bunny, and will surely lead his owner to good fortune. Probably. While I'm more of a cat lover, variety is after all the spice of life. Kegaruju.